Hello, you're watching Encore here on France 24. I'm Rochelle Harrison-Pless. Thanks for joining us. Coming up on today's music show. A tribute to one of the greatest classical composers of all time, German pianist Sebastian Knauer once again shines a spotlight on the works of the Bach musical dynasty with his latest album, Bach and Sons 2. Sebastian joins me in the studio today. Sebastian Knauer, thank you for being here today.
Thank you very much.
Now, your latest album is called Bach and Sons 2, a sequel to 2011's Bach and Sons. Tell us more about it.
Well, always Bach was one of the most important composers to me in my life. When I was a child already, I was listening to Bach a lot. I also played Bach a lot. But I waited till actually 2011 to do a recording. I didn't feel ready before. I mean, not ready means technical-wise maybe yes, but Bach is such a huge cosmos, and I thought I'd take a little more time. So now it's the second CD which I recorded with Father Bach and works of his sons. And I think it's very interesting to see the development of the piano concerto from Father Bach through his sons to the next generation. So that was the reason actually to do this recording.
Okay, well let's take a quick listen. Now, Sebastian, you said that you're always on the lookout for unknown repertoire. What was so unknown or different about this work? After all, Bach is regarded as one of the greatest composers of all time.
Well, the piano concertos of Bach himself, Father Bach himself, are well known, of course, but the two concertos I recorded of his sons, Carl Philipp Emanuel and Johann Christian Bach, were not performed I would say much on a real piano of our times. So these concertos mostly were played on a clavecin, how you say, a cembalo, and these concertos now, I would say one of the two concertos is for the first time played on a modern Steinway piano. So that's something new, I would say. And I'm not sure if the concerto from Carl Philipp Emanuel Bach was played many times on stage, because I just found out that there was not a printed version of the music. So I'm always searching of things which are not so well known, beside the well-known music of Father Bach, of course.
Now, as you said earlier, you took a different approach to recording this work, wanting to recreate the sound and playing technique of a harpsichord using a modern grand piano. How did you do that exactly?
Well, I'm sure if Bach had a modern piano himself, he would have loved it. What we know is that Bach enjoyed sound. When he was sitting in front of an organ, he put all the registers, and he was just enjoying the sound and the noise. So what I do is I just try to play as light as possible. I don't use much pedal, which is more for the Romantic period or even the Classical period. So as light as possible, and yeah, just try to join the strings in a way like a cembalo would do.
Now, of Bach's children, at least 4 of them had musical careers of their own. As you said, the album traces the Bach musical family tree, but how were father and sons different from one another, and how did you interpret these differences musically?
Well, of course, the sons of Bach already were looking out for the next period of music. Like Johann Christian Bach was actually the next step after him was Mozart. So his music already sounds a bit like the classical period, and Carl Philipp Emanuel Bach was in between the two. He was between his father, the pure Baroque music, and the classical period. So he was just trying to find out, where am I going? And I always take it very seriously what's written in the music. For example, Carl Philipp Emanuel Bach wrote a lot in his music, a lot of dynamics and articulation. And so I think if we take it very seriously, what's written in the music, we are safe in a way to do the right interpretation.
Now, on this album, you were reunited with the Zurich Chamber Orchestra and your musical soulmate, the violinist Daniel Hope. How was that?
Well, first of all, the Zurich Chamber Orchestra is, for me, one of the greatest chamber orchestras I know. And it's my 5th recording already with them. And I just need people around me, musicians or technicians, who I know, who knows me, and so I feel safe and comfortable.
Right.
And with Daniel, I mean, he's a friend of mine for over 25 years now.
Wow.
We're performing together since...
There must be a lot of trust there.
Yeah, we're like a couple, I would say. So it's actually, 25th anniversary of being friends and working together. And I was very, very happy that he was able to do the Triple Concerto with me of Bach for violin, flute, and piano and strings on that recording. And what I said, it's just we are so close together as musicians, as friends. It's not necessary to talk, we just play.
Okay. Well, just quickly, before we get to the music news of the week, what contemporary music are you listening to right now?
Actually, I'm listening to any kind of music I like. There could be great artists like Sting or Coldplay or even Adele, or even the time before, like Jacques Brel, French chansons, which I adore. And so I'm very, very into music of all kinds, even jazz music I like a lot. Or if I travel to other countries, I listen to music which is played there. And so it's just, as long as music is good,
you listen to it. Fair enough. Well, indie rock stars Alt J released their 3rd album this week. Relaxer is the follow-up to 2014's This Is All Yours, and coincides with a massive world tour, which includes dates here in France later this summer. Relaxer is an eclectic collection of tracks, with the latest single, In Cold Blood, a catchy, punchy affair with a video narrated by none other than Iggy Pop. Let's take a look. Well, that was from Alt J's new album, Relaxer. Sebastian, away from rehearsals, performing, and I'm sure a grueling touring schedule, what do you do to relax?
Well, I enjoy my family. I enjoy actually being at home. As you said, I travel a lot, and it's always very precious to spend time at home with the family, with friends. That is, for me, actually the best way to relax. Of course, sometimes I take some vacation, and there's traveling.
Too.
Yes, exactly.
But living out of a suitcase, as you say, is no doubt tiring.
Yeah, so being at home is actually a relaxing thing for me.
Okay, well, next, French singer-songwriter Camille is back after a 6-year hiatus. The wait for new music is over with the latest album, Oui. Plus, fans can also catch the chanteuse on tour here in France, although all 3 gigs in Paris next week are completely sold out. Let's roll a clip of a track from the new album. This is Fontaine de lait. Et voilà que je fais une fontaine de lui. Et voilà que je suis une fontaine de lait. Et la balle éblouit sous les arbres du lit. Well, Camille is a huge star here in France. Sebastian, do you have a favourite French artist of the moment?
Not particular, but I was always a friend of French music, and also as I speak French, fortunately, yes. I understand well what they are saying. So the words, it's always very nice to listen to French music. Either contemporary music or even classical music, of course. I'm a big fan of French classical music.
You mentioned David Guetta earlier, the DJ David Guetta, which was completely, took me by surprise.
Not really a singer.
No, but anyway. Finally, it's not just Camille who's breaking a long silence. Ambient electropop outfit London Grammar return with a new record, Truth is a Beautiful Thing, giving listeners a sweeping, almost cinematic soundscape thanks to a stable of superstar producers who helped craft hits for pop divas Adele and Sia. Well, we'll leave you with London Grammar's latest clip, Big Picture. Sebastian Knauer, thanks again for being here today. A reminder to those at home that the album Bach and Sons 2 is out now, and you can also catch Sebastian on tour around Europe this summer. Well, for more arts and culture news, head to our website and connect with us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Stay with us, lots more coming up after this.
I swear